Hi creative humans, and welcome back to a new short video. This time we are gonna just see how to automate the component we created the last time, the looping on timeline, since a couple of you asked me how to make the changing of the range automatic. So I am assuming you already see the previous tutorial how now to create this looping on timeline component for creating obviously loops for your visuals. So let's dive inside it, and we are gonna need just a constant chop and a chop execute top. This one. Don't worry if you never used Python. So this is a great occasion to start because it's just a couple lines and it's super easy. So a great way to approach. So for the constant, we need to associate the pattern type from the pattern that we are using for the loop on timeline with the constant. Because you see here that we have different patterns, and TouchDesigner recognizes them by associating a number with it. So we are gonna reference it. So now when we change the pattern type as ramp is the fourth because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth type of pattern, and so on. So each of those has a different number, just as a list. And the one we are interested in, it's the sine, the cosine, and also I didn't say it in the previous video, but also the triangle, because it goes in the negative part of the graph. For the patterns that use also the negative part of the graph, we need to do this change of the range. So the patterns we are interested in is 1, 2, and 3 actually. So once we have this association with the constant changing according to the pattern, we just need to dive in the chop execute. If you use it more often, I suggest you to link it with a different text editor, but we are not gonna do that today. I'm assuming this is one of your first time using Python code. So what this chop execute does, really briefly, because I'm not an expert, I just use a few lines of code here and there when needed, but I'm definitely not an expert, is just executing the code inside it based on something. And this something is a chop, so it's chop execute. And our chop today is gonna be this constant. So I'm gonna link the constant here. So this is the chop we are referring to. And what we are gonna do, you can choose different option, like the on to off, like do the code inside me when the chop goes from off to on, or while it's on, or on to off, etc. And we are gonna use the default, so it's on value change. So this node, the chop execute, is gonna monitor this chop, our constant, and execute the code inside of it just when the constant change value, that is what we want, because we want to monitor it and do something when the pattern is changed. What we want to do inside of it, we want to switch the first variable, the from range, to -1 when we are using the 1, 2, 3 type of pattern, and switch back to 0 when we are using all the other ones. So activate the node so you can access it and write inside of it. You already have some pre-made like starting points for the different functions. So we need to change what inside the function on value change that is corresponding to that. If we would use something different like the off to on, we would have to write our code inside the off to on function and so on. So in this case, once we activate, we could actually erase all of that because we don't need the other functions, and this is just comment. So just for having it super clear, we can delete all of that. And inside the function, we are gonna write an if function, because our logic here is if this value is 1, 2, or 3, do something, and else, do something else. So we start going if, and we need to refer this constant. So operator constant, sorry for my keyboard, constant 1, and then which channel to refer to. So channel 1, you can maybe rename it to something more proper, but it's just 1, so I'll leave it as channel 1, is in a range that is composed by 1, 2, or 3 value. So in open brackets, square brackets for the range, 1 or 2 or 3. What we are saying with this code, whenever the chain1 of the constant 1 is in this range of values, so 1 or 2 or 3, we can put here whatever we want, do something. Do something what? These spaces at the start of each lines are really important in Python. I still mess them up pretty often. So when you press enter at the end of this line and you see that is not going to be aligned with the first if, but a bit into the inner part. Don't change it. What we want to do, we want to change in the operator pattern. So operator, pattern 1, we want to change what? This parameter. In TouchDesigner, each parameter you see here as a Python name, and you can discover each of it by clicking on it. So if I open it, I see that these two parameters, that from range parameters, in Python are just called from range 1 and from range 2 without spaces. So I'm gonna refer it here. In the operator pattern 1, we want to refer to the parameter from range 1. That is the one we want to change. When the constant is in this range, we want to put it equal to -1. Go one line down, but now we want to write our else function. So if the channel 1 is in 1, 2, 3, do that. Otherwise, what we want to do? So one space behind with the backspace, else, go down, and we are here again at the same level as our command. Otherwise, we want to put the same parameter in the same operator. So I can see something is wrong because it's not coloring correctly, because I forgot my upper comma or whatever it is called. Parameter from range 1, same as before, and we want to put it back to 0. And this is pretty much it. We have the return at the end of it to close the onValueChange function. So I deactivate it and just test it. The global parameter of the component, the loop on timeline. I'm trying to make you see everything. So when I go to constant, we go to 0, and the pattern is starting from range 0. If I go to sine, this is the first pattern type, and we having our from range starting from -1. Same for cosine, same for triangle. While we go on ramp, we are on the first value, and we are back to 0. It's working. So this is it. You have automated your component, and from now on, when you change it from here and you go into the sine or cosine or triangle, you don't need anymore to dive into that, because the from range is automatically updated, and you can just work on your to range to decide your output parameters. I hope this was helpful for some of you. Have a great week and stay creative. Bye!